Good morning, folks. Down the creek again. I've snuck out just before Christmas and let's go find some gold. I'll show you what I just started with. This nice little drop off here on this bedrock, and I've literally just cleaned it out with my spade. I haven't been near it with any hand tools at all, and that's the result. So I'll take that for a start. No worries at all. Let me clean out the rest of this, and then we'll probably move on to that one there and see how we go. But let's get some gold. Alright, so cleaned out with the hand trowel, as you can see. Well worth the effort. That's not a bad pan. So I've got another one there to do, another one here to do, and another one there to do. So after the results of that first one, I'll definitely be doing those three and see what they hold. Now I've started working on this next one here. So I've cleaned out that bit. I'm right next to the other one, and I've just started in here. Nowhere near the bottom yet on this one. Not as good as the last pan, but there's 3 bits in there. I have a feeling it'll be in this section though, so let's get that cleaned out and see what we come up with. So I discovered something interesting with this crevice. I sort of scooped down into gluggy clay, and that's where I sort of did that last pan. I just came back and pushed my hand through the clay and found another layer of rocks. So it was like a false bottom in there. So I scooped out all the clay, processed that, scooped out as much as the gravels as I could, gave it a pump. I need to put my attachment on to get right down into the deep crack. I still haven't done that top bit. That's a healthy pan. That's very nice. So I'm still going on this one crack here. It goes down a long way and gets real narrow, so I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to get my crevicing tool out in a minute and start hooking it out and put the attachment on the bait pump and suck out as much as I can. So bear with me and we'll see what the result is, but I'm pretty well happy with what's happening so far. So I use my bait pump attachment, which is just a bit of 20mm conduit with the nose squished down into a coupling into a 40mm end cap that goes on the end of my bait pump. So I'll suck it out. I'll tip and clean water in there when I could. I sucked that thing to within an inch of its life, and it was well worth the effort. That's some more lovely gold. Nice and reefy, some of that stuff too. Really nice. So going okay. I'll do the rest of the top of it just up here, which I don't expect much, and yeah, we'll go from there. Well, I think it's time for a new saying. Don't judge a crevice by its crack. No, don't judge a crevice by its opening. It's what's deep inside that counts. God, get your mind out of the gutter, you lot. So this nothing from the surface here actually goes down there, so that much deepness. So I scratched and sucked and scratched and sucked. Oh. And that's not bad at all. Not giant bits, but plenty of them. So I might be done in this spot. I might clean up and move to the next bit. It's I got puddles every now and then, so there's plenty of water to pan in. It rained all night last night. I got about 4mm up here, but I got about 16 at my place. Not enough to sort of do much up here, but a couple of sprinkles this morning. But that's all good. Hey guys, don't forget, if you want to catch the Prospector podcast, it now has its own YouTube channel, so there is a link in the description below. Make sure you go and subscribe to that. Myself and Andy Lay from Aussie Gold Hunters, my new co-host, will be starting in the new year very shortly in the new year. I've already booked my flights to Queensland to go for a prospect, so yeah, won't be long at all. So jump in that description and subscribe to the Prospector podcast. Cheers, guys. Okay, I've come up to a pool that I've been to before. Don't think I put it on camera when the creek was actually flowing, and this is actually a dam that's been built. You can see the wall just there, but look what I've just discovered. That is a sluice box. Cut edge, riffle, 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 riffle. How cool is that? That is awesome. There's their bluestone wall that they've built to dam behind for their water flow. But I just took all the leaves off the top so you could actually see it. But there is gravels in these. It's not much, but I think I'll be cleaning them out because it's a sluice box down into this little pond. I'll have a play around in the pond too, do a couple of test pans around the place. But definitely going to be cleaning out this sluice box and seeing what's in there. Anyway, that's a pretty cool bit of history. That's over 120 years old, so great that it's still here. I mean, they've carved it into rock. I can't see why it'd be going anywhere. But yeah, I like it when you find things like that when you're out and about. All right, let me get some stuff and we'll clean out this little sluice box. All right, start at the top and work my way down, I guess. I'm not expecting there to be anything really in here because if it's dammed up behind it, there's no real way for gold to get in here unless it's a major flood, which we don't get too many of them. Not this creek anyway. It doesn't go back far enough to get that much water in it. There's one. Rid of these leaves. And it's pretty much empty. But if you were feeding gravels in here and there was water running over it, it'd definitely work as a sluice. Little drop riffle sluice. Next one. Oh, there's a bit of material in this one. Okay. Maybe the old timers have left me a piece in here. Oh. Yellow rock. I got so excited then, I was like, what? Oh, here we go, that's a deeper one. What have we got here? Alright, last one, I think. there's not a bunch of material in there, but I'll just put my back to you for a second. Actually, you can come down here. It's pretty steep, believe it or not. It probably isn't showing it. How's that doing? Yeah, that's good enough. Well, no nuggets in there. No nuggets. There's a lot of material in here. I think it's nothing. Nothing. Hey, but it's worth a try. Like I said, it's going to be hard for it to accumulate anything with the dam behind it, because all the gold will drop out before it gets here, so that makes sense. But still a cool bit of history to check out. So I just took the first test pan from just there, looking at this eroded bank, and also noticing that in the bank. Anyway, I run it through the bucket classifier, got a very overfull pan of material for, I don't know if you'll see them. There you go, three nanos. But the problem is that could have just been flood gold, so I don't know if it's coming out of that bank or not. So I'm going to take a little sample out of that bank where it's been eroding it and see what we get out of there, just for shits and gigs. I managed to do a few test pans around in, I'm going to call it Sluice Hole, Sluice Puddle, Sluice Dam. Did one there next to the rock wall, in amongst there's some big boulders in the middle there. I moved some of them and got some shovels out of there, up against this side, and each time I sort of got 4 or 5 specks, nothing decent. So I'm out. I'm going to move and find something else. I just wanted to come back up here to this pond, and I'm glad I did, because we found a bit of history cut into the rock over there. Yeah, I know upstream of here there's definitely not going to be any water. And what I walked past, probably from where I started, I've probably gone 300 metres up the creek, I suppose, maybe 400 metres. It's pretty easy going. There's only a couple of log jams. So I'll head back down. I walk past some good bedrock on the way up, so I might head back down to that and give that a whirl. Sun's out too. Beautiful morning. Nice and cool today. I made it down to the bedrock that I passed on the way up here. So I've cleaned out this trench, still got that one and that one to go, and the rest of the one I'm standing on. So that's the rest of this one. It comes up along here. Not heaps, but nice size. A couple of very nice bits there. So I will continue cleaning these out. They're too bad, and they do continue on for a little while. As you can see down there's a few more. I don't remember if they've got gravel in them or not, those ones. I'll have to go and have a look, but yeah. Alright, I'll see you when I've cleaned out the next bit. The rest of drop-off crevicey thing cleaned out. Almost identical result. 2 nice bits and a lump of lead. So I'm now going to move to this little double drop, doing both, those two there, and see how we fare. I shall catch you soon. Right, so I've done top and bottom ledge to there because my classifier was full. And better than the last one, I suppose you could say. Well, you have to say, because there's more gold in there than the last one, and another lump of lead. So I will continue with these two. The double drop. I think there's a nice wombat shit there for me to clean up and move out the way. And I'm probably not going to classify that and pan it. Not into sifting shit. I think there's a bit more than one pan full of stuff there, so I'll piff the bigger rocks and see what we get out of it. So I got all smart and shit and used a bucket classifier to run all that material. Ended up with too much for one pan, so I did the top half of the bucket. Look at them, that's a good chunky bits. Only the 3, but that's the top of the bucket. So I'll run the bottom half. I was going to just, have a reveal, see what was in there and throw the next one on top, and I thought, no, I better hook those 3 out first. All right, let's see what's in the bottom half. So second half of the bucket, not as big a pieces, but there's a few of them there, so that's all right. Now I'm going to make a little move. I've got my stuff strewn all up the creek, and it's just started raining. It'll be a passing shower, but I'm just going to pack up and just probably hide under this tree log for a while and move down a bit, I think. So I'll see you soon. So I made a bit of a move and I found me the wine glass crevice, or the shield crevice. Comment down below, wine glass or shield. Anyway, it's a bit of a ripper. I've got up to, I think I've done 6 pans now out of there from bucket classifying it. There's my pile of gaboombies, and there's all the big rocks that were sitting on top of it. You couldn't actually see this. All I could see when I came around the corner was this tiny little crack here, and then from here on was all covered in rocks. I know, I uncovered a nightmare, a monster. But there is a crack down in the middle there. Yeah, this one follows it right along there and comes around the corner here, and it's deep. I'm up to yabby pumping. I've had, like I said, 5 or 6 pans, all sort of been about like this. Let's get you in some shade. Like 5 or 10 sort of bits, not chunks, not fly poo, just bits. So nice and consistent. So I'll be interested to see what's at the bottom of it, with the yabby pump. So, well, let's find out. Alrighty, so this is the material yabby pumped out of the bottom of that crevice. So probably half a pan worth. Let's sort of have a few things to say, talk my shit, because I don't very often. Just so you know, like, I know there's some channels out there that only show you the days they get gold. Now that's fine, I understand that, because you want views or whatever, that's fine. I'm not monetized, I'm not too worried about views, I'm more worried about you guys enjoying what you're seeing, and if you're new to prospecting, learning along the way, or if you're thinking about getting into the hobby. The problem with showing only gold is people think it's easy to go out there and get gold every time you go. It's not. you've seen my last few trips. I put in a lot of time and effort into my research, and you know, a lot of the time it doesn't pay off. You'll get some gold, but you won't have a bonanza day where today, look, we're doing all right, it's good. But I know this creek and I know it holds gold. So, you know, for me, that's sort of cheating. I just wanted to sneak out before Christmas and have a quick go. So I came somewhere where I knew there was gold. But most of the time when you see me exploring, I've done a lot of research beforehand, and it doesn't always pay off. You know, it's part of prospecting. So just remember that when you might be watching some channels that you think, geez, he always gets gold every single trip. I can tell you now, they don't film the ones so they don't get gold, or they don't publish the ones where they don't get gold. Where I will, I don't care. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that. I think that's a bit average, really. Oh, can I reach up? Yep. For yabby pumping, I would have expected to do a bit better than that. But it was a very consistent hole, so I'm not going to complain. All in favour of a snuffer dump? I want to see how we're going. Okay, no worries, we'll do a snuffer dump. Alright, I tried to get you in the shade, because now it's sunny. Alright. Good old jet dry bubbles everywhere. Alrighty, let's have a look. I'll do this one here and pick you guys up, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll take that for 10:30 in the morning. It's actually about 11:30, I think, by now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going because that's a great start. Alrighty, I'll see you on my next location. Probably still on this creek. I am getting peckish, so it won't be far off lunchtime, and whether I make a move or stay, well, I'll see how we go. Anyway, catch you soon. Oh, welcome back, guys. I've had some lunch and shifted my car a little and then walked a long way looking for water. I've just literally taken 3 shovels out of that drop off, and I have a puddle just there. So out of 3 shovels off the top, I shall continue to clean that drop off. There's another one just there. There's a big one there. So nice and shady down here. I've got tea trees all over me and mozzies galore, but yeah, it's nice down here, nice and quiet. All right, I didn't bring the bucket classifier with me because I knew I was going to be going for a walk. Now I'm sort of ruining that decision. Now well. And I've cleaned out a little more. Similar result. It's now actually raining quite heavily, and my little canopy's not doing much. Yeah, well, looks like I'm getting wet. Okay, as you can see, a piece of bedrock shelf came out. So I took all the gravelly stuff. I left the gooey clay because it's just smooth gooey clay under there. Cleaned all this out, got up right up underneath all there. Now that's what I'm talking about. Boom. He's got a mate there and a mate there. He's pretty water worn, but he's got some shape. It's a good bit. Yeah, he makes plenty of noise. I reckon he's got to be, a 0.2. I reckon. Yeah, that's awesome. Come from under there. Well, I finished that little drop off now, so I guess I'll go up to the next one, because that's definitely worth it. If those little nuggy buggies are going to come jumping out at me, that's amazing. All right, sick. Good day gets better. Alrighty, I moved up to that next section, and as you can see, found myself an inline crevice, so I followed that, got widened out, and then did some across the face as well. A heap of overburden, but not quite as good as the last pan, but nonetheless, not complaining. My puddle's very muddy now. It's very shallow too, so I might clean up my mess here. And I did pass a waterfall and pool, well, when there's water in here, it'd be a waterfall and pool with some crevices and boulders and all sorts of wonderful things. So we might check that out before I call it quits. I decided to keep walking past that waterfall. We'll do it another day, maybe when it's got some water. Anyway, here's today's gold. That beautiful little nuggy, or nuglet. Let's call it a nuglet. Okay, let's get the scales on. Let's get the nuglet on there first. I said 0.2. That is a 0.221. Very good. And then the rest of this could be a 0.3. We might go half a gram. We might be just under about 0.45, I think, maybe. Oh yeah, half a gram. 513. I'm very happy with that, just panning. That's a little fix I needed before Christmas. Very nice. Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you have a safe, happy new year, and we'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching.